It is First Friday Facial. I'm Mira, your beauty auntie, and I'm here to talk to you about elevating your skincare results with clinical solutions. And I'm not sure if I'm going live in very many places, but we're certainly recording this. We're having a little bit of technology drama, but Facebook's going to do what Facebook's going to do. So let's talk about what is going on with clinical solutions. And I've got all kinds of fun stuff to share with you today. I am going to also add my website so that we can go over and look at some of these things. So, clinical solutions is a set of Derma cosmetic products that Mary Kay developed starting in 2020. And it was a little bit confusing at first what this set was because I had some of my customers thinking that it was an entire new set of skincare. And when they bought it, they used it alone as a standalone skincare set. And this set is not designed to replace your skincare, it is designed to enhance your skincare. And there are four boosters and a professional grade retinol set. So Derma Cosmetics products are where skincare and beauty intersect, where medical grade skincare comes into play. This is most likely, if you go to a med spa, this is the quality of product that you would see. Of course, because we design, manufacture, and distribute our own products, ours are quite a bit less than the markups you see every time they go into a new thing. Usually when you see them in the med spa, that is the probably fifth transaction, the fifth place they have been shipped or distributed to, and the markup that goes with it. So let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about all of it. I'm going to go over to my website so you can see more stuff. Now, there's a ton of information. If you go over to my website, marykay.com/MiraD, or if you are watching this and you have a different beauty consultant, go to your consultant's website. She's got one on there. There's like I said, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can be using depending on what you are looking for in your skincare. Now, you should be using a basic skincare system: cleanser, moisturizer, toner, exfoliator, but you're going to add some things depending on what you need to get. Now, let me see if I can get to retinol. I did some extra education. I re-upped my education on these products just this week so I would be ready to really explain them to you beyond the whole. I love them. They're so great. Now, what I'm going to start with is saying that these products have been developed by Mary Kay, but they have been validated by independent dermatologists. So you really know that that these products do what they say they're going to do. And they have been developed by our Mary Kay scientists, which Mary Kay is, in fact, I met a gal who works as a scientist in the distribution, or in the R3 manufacturing center at Seminar this year, and she was telling me that one of the that she went to a Mary Kay party first and then decided she wanted to work for the company after that because it was such a great product. So I won't show you this video, but there's a ton of information on these different products that you can watch, you can really get into. But if you're wanting to reverse, not just stop, but reverse the signs of aging, you want to be using the retinol 0.5 serum. And retinol is a very popular product that is out in the marketplace. And there's some confusion about what the different qualities are. Now, usually it was a little surprising to me that when the Mary Kay products came out, that usually we're a much less expensive option than what is out there. But, I was kind of surprised to find out that our retinol product, or 0.5 retinol, even on its own at, I believe, $69 for the tube, for the pretty big tube, is one of the more expensive product out there. And then I realized that the reason why is because of the purity. This is a vitamin A derivative, and it is definitely, it is going to help your skin cells turn over faster. The best thing that I heard really in the last couple of weeks talking about retinol from my favorite makeup artist, Lori Hogue, is that retinol doesn't play nice. She's a little bit of a playground bully. She's going to go in, she's going to do what she does. And there are some things that you want to avoid. And there's some groups of people who need to not use retinol during certain times. And there's a process that you want to use. Let me get over to, actually, let's skip that first. So there's some ways that you want to use it. You want to train your skin. You want to go through the 8-week retinization process to really get your best results from this product. Now, the line that I use, Time Wise Repair, actually has encapsulated retinol in it. And the encapsulated retinol, I'm going to just pull up my my comparison sheet. And I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see if we can get it bigger. The comparison sheet shows the difference. And this is also available. This will be available on my page. And it's going to be, it's going to be available wherever you're watching this, and it's available on my personal website. So encapsulated retinol does not immediately absorb into your skin, and it does not require your skin to be retinized. And so it's safe for people the people who should avoid retinol are pregnant, nursing, about to become pregnant in terms of pure retinol. Now, well, the great thing about encapsulated retinol is that it is clinically proven to amplify age fighting, and you can apply it at night, and it will encourage cell turnover, and it will support skin firmness and revitalization. Now, you do want to make sure that you're using SPF daily when you're using retinol, because it's turning over your skin cells faster. It's making you more sensitive to the sun. Now, I live in Hawaii. I'm in the sun all the time. I can't help myself. Even when I'm not at the beach, I'm getting lots of sun. I'm getting lots of tropical sun. And just by keeping SPF in my regular lineup, I have had no problems with that. I have noticed that I felt like when I went through the retinization process, and as I go through it, maybe I'll stop using retinol for a while and then go through it, resensitize my skin to it. I don't have any problems as long as I'm taking good care of that and making sure to apply plenty of sunscreen. But I'm a skincare professional and I'm Scottish by descent, so sunscreen has always been in my purview. So let's talk about the retinization schedule. Now, when you buy one of these retinol sets, they do come with this tracker where you can keep track of how often you use your product, because this is not a set that you start using every day, day and night, and the more you use it, the better results you get. In fact, I had a client who tried to use it that way, and she called me about 2 weeks in, which I can't believe she made it 2 full weeks. And she's like, my skin and allergies, and I think I need to go to the hospital. And I walked through and I found out what she'd been using, because she had everything. I walked through, I found out what she'd been using, and found out that she was only using the retinol 0.5 and the calming milk that goes with it. That was the only skincare product she was using, and she was using them day and night. So the retinol 0.5, like I said, she's a little bit of a playground bully, and she's going to pull off all the dry, dead skin from your face. So you can see why that could be problematic. It was turning over the skin cells. It's even worse than the old ways where in the 90s we all used sea breeze and Noxzema. It was burning even worse than that. Now, your retinization process is going to start out where for the first week or two, you're only going to use these products once to twice a week, and you're going to mix it with the calming milk. Now, I really love, as somebody who has really dry skin and who, gets a lot of sunburn, I love this Calm and Restore facial milk as a standalone. You can use this morning and night. You can use this as often as you want. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But so your first 2 weeks, you're going to use it one time per week. Then you're going to go to, and you're going to do it as a mix. Then you're going to use the retinol one time a week on its own, and then follow with the calming milk. And on the second and the third, the fifth and sixth weeks, you're going to use it twice a week, followed by the calming milk. Then you're going to go up to 2 to 5 times per week, followed by the calming milk as needed. So you may not need that calming milk after your skin has become retinized. So I really love the Calm and Restore facial milk on its own. I have a number of family members who have really sensitive skin, maybe oily skin, and this has been a great hydration product for them. In fact, I recommend, this is one of the current gift with purchase options is the Calm and Restore facial milk. This is a great product to use. It's great just to have in your repertoire for when your skin gets windburned, sunburned, overexposed, really dry, especially if you're oily and you don't want to load it up with heavier moisturizers. So let's talk about our boosters. And where are we going to? We're going to go back to my good old Mary Kay website really quick, and we're going to talk about boosters. So the boosters are basically specific multivitamins. You know, we've got lots of serums, and I think there's some confusion about the different things that we have in the Clinical Solutions line. There is, let me see if I'm going up or down. I think I'm going up. There are 4 different boosters, and they all say what their hero product is and what concern they target. And basically, they target one thing at a time. They do one thing real good. This is your specialist line. So we've got, let's see what you can see. Okay, let's get it bigger. We have got our, first things first, we've got our Clinical Solutions Vitamin C plus resveratrol. So there's the hero product, and it's a line reducer. This is going to help. This has got vitamin C, which is going to support collagen and elastin production. Collagen and elastin are the proteins that are the building blocks of skin. And over time, the older we get, basically by the time you're about 20, you just really don't get as much support. The fibers tend to break down. So the collagen and elastin is going to be supported by the vitamin C, and it's got a strong antioxidant. Vitamin C is one of those things that your body does not make, and it is one of the most beneficial things that you can use to improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles caused by photo damage, which is caused by the sun, which is my favorite. Okay, so next booster is your hyaluronic acid with ceramide hydrator. So our hero products are hyaluronic acid, which is a powerful humectant. It absorbs 1,000 times its weight in water, and it holds water molecules, keeping the skin looking plump and healthy. So if your skin is just looking a little saggy and a little blah, this is one of the things I would recommend. And even if you're oily, this can really help give you some extra hydration and give you the appearance of more youthful looking skin without adding a lot of heavy weight. So this is one of my favorite products because I do have super dry skin, and it was released in the winter time, and the point where I had just come back from Hawaii and I was living in Idaho, and it was dry, and I was coming back from being in a humid climate, and so for a month, and my skin was just not used to this. So this made a huge difference for my skin, and I can tell the difference when I'm not using it. This is probably the booster that I recommend the most to people, followed by my ferulic acid and niacinamide brightness product. So once again, ferulic acid is our hero product. It's going to boost brightness. Now this is really important here in the fall, where we've just had a lot of sun exposure, and especially in mainland US, we're going to start seeing the tilt of the hemisphere where you're now going to get a lot less light than you have been getting. So this is going to support, there's all kinds of great benefits for ferulic acid. And one of the things I learned from my colleagues in Mary Kay, Malaysia, is that this also helps keep your pores smaller, the ferulic acid and niacinamide blend. So that is an amazing product. So there's a ton of things. In fact, I'm going to do a whole video just on melasma. This is one of the things that you can use if you have melasma. I've got a series of suggestions that come from some skincare experts that I will be going over, and I have a client that I'm working with right now with a before and after to see how that goes for her. Okay, last, certainly not least, is the PHA and AHA resurfacer. So this has polyhydroxy acid and alpha hydroxy acid, and it's going to resurface your skin, which means it's going to help scrape off the top layer of dry, dead skins. The first time I put this on my face, I forgot to do this part of my face. I did just this part of my face. So I put it on, I went to bed, I had all my good product on, and literally I wake up in the morning and I'm touching my face like this. I'm laying on the pillow, I'm touching my face. And I'm like, oh, this feels so nice and soft. And then I go like this and I'm like, it's like a leather handbag. And I'm like, I think I forgot. And it was amazing to me. I mean, I did all my good stuff. I did my time-wise repair. I did all of my other serums. The only difference was the resurfacer. So those are my very favorite. So they're all my very favorite. Now, you may say to yourself, well, should I be using, oh, let's talk serum. Let's talk serum versus your booster. Now, we also have, especially for the vitamin C, we have a long-term product called the Replenishing Serum Plus C and E. That is great. That does a lot of the same features and benefits. I don't think it's an either or. I think it really is a both and, because your clinical solutions product is going to be more targeted. It has less features and benefits. It's taking a very specific approach, where your vitamin C, your Replenishing Serum Plus C&E is taking more of a broad approach, and it's going to have a lot more things happening in it. Okay, are we still recording? Okay, so my computer is flipping out a little bit, so I'm not sure if this is recording, but we're going to keep going. So let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna restart this stream again later. Well, I don't know how this worked. What's happening? We're gonna see if this is gonna be recorded from where we stopped or not. But here I am without my background because I'm using my phone. But we were just finishing up with coming on.